Japan is a country of contrasts, where the old and the new coexist harmoniously side by side. From the ancient Shinto and Buddhist temples, to the futuristic skyscrapers, to the gastronomical delight, the cities in Japan have a lot to offer, and you could spend years exploring them and still have plenty left to see. In this video, we will look at the top 6 cities in Japan, from the worst to the best. But before we begin, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you! Number 6. Osaka. Osaka feels like a small town compared to other cities in Japan, which is due to its being affected by World War II. It was quickly and somehow haphazardly rebuilt after the war, which made it lack many of the historical sites you would find in other cities. In exchange, you'll get plenty of almost rural Japanese charm, some of the best Japanese street food, and some of the best hip vintage wear and electronics at better pricing than the country capital, Tokyo. You should also make a stop at the open-air museum of old Japanese farmhouses and bunraku, where you can see the ancient art of Japanese puppetry. However, Osaka has a disadvantage, which is its high rate of crime. Osaka Prefecture is one of the most crime-ridden areas in Japan, with many crimes recorded not only in Osaka City, but also in the neighboring cities of Sakai and Higashi Osaka as well, which seems to make it more dangerous. People living in Osaka Prefecture may need to be more aware of crime prevention methods and be extra careful every day than in other parts of Japan. Number 5. Fukuoka. Fukuoka, located in the northern part of Kyushu, is the most densely populated city in Japan. It is also a tourist city with the Mitama Festival, celebrated at Shikoku Shrine, where 6,000 lanterns are lit to welcome the spirits of Japan's war dead to the rhythm of taiko drumming, one of its most famous attractions. It's also famous for its beach and food stalls in places like Nakasu, which many people imagine to be a lively place with many delicious foods. However, Fukuoka is also a crime haven, with theft being the most common crime perpetrated in the city. This high rate of theft is said to be partly due to the city's 4th worst unemployment rate. Fukuoka is also widely known for its bad driving manners, which may be due to the rough temper and impatience of the people of Kyushu, and has the 7th worst traffic accident rate in Japan. Number 4. Kyoto. With its long list of historical sites such as the Byodo-in Temple, featured on the 10-yen coin, the vast Samurai Nijo Castle, and the iconic Kinkakuji Temple, or Golden Pavilion, with walls covered in gold leaf, Kyoto is not only Japan's #1 tourist destination, but it's also world famous and attracts many tourists. However, this tourist attraction city is also notable for its unsafe and bad areas. In Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture, there is a large apartment complex where people of different nationalities live, and it seems that many problems arise due to the differences in nationalities, and many disputes have been reported and recorded. Also, the sand prevention dam in Kitaku and the area called Utoro in Ishidamachi have been illegally occupied by Koreans, and Koreans have lived in Japan for 60 years, and they have become ghost towns. Even in other areas, it is dangerous for women to walk alone late at night, and there have been reports of suspicious people. Number 3. Hiroshima. Hiroshima is one of the safest cities in the world, with a crime ratio of just 0.097 or 88.2 per 100,000 residents, which makes it the safest in the world. It is also a major tourist attraction, with thousands of tourists visiting the city's memorials, gardens, and art museums every year. The memorial is where the dark past of Hiroshima is embedded, where you can see the skeletal ruins of the atomic bomb dome and the documentary of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima during World War II. There are several art museums in the city. One is located in the feudal Hiroshima Castle, which is right in the heart of the city. It is covered in black lacquer and ornate wood, and it is also home to a shrine. For car lovers, the Mazda Museum in town is one of Hiroshima's must-visit attractions. Number 2. Kobe. Though better known as a port city, Kobe's picture-perfect location between the sea and the Rokko Mountains is its best feature. This stunning city is surrounded by mountains and ocean views, which tourists can admire from antique cable cars. Kobe is widely known for its 1700-year-old Shinto shrine and world-class marbled beef. For a quiet escape, a visit to the all-marble Jain Temple and climbing the Kobe Port Tower at sunset to have a 360-degree panoramic view over the lights of the city are amazing options. But another factor that makes this city so special is how safe it is, with a crime rate of just 1.3%. Number 1. Tokyo. Being the capital of Japan and one of the most highly populated cities in the world, one would have expected Tokyo to be one of the most unsafe cities in the world. But the reverse is the case. Tokyo is the safest city in Japan, making the city the #1 best city in Japan. This is great news since Tokyo is a wonderful city to visit and explore, especially as a tourist. If you're a techie or a geek, there is the electric town in the Akihabara area to get your techie and geeky fix among the steel and glass skyscrapers. There are the ancient Buddhist and Shinto shrines, such as the Sensoji Shrine, the oldest temple in Tokyo, the Imperial Palace, and the Museum of Modern Art. If you're looking for weird tourist attractions, Tokyo is the best place, as it has them all. And that ends our look at the top 6 cities in Japan, from the worst to the best. Which one will you visit anytime you are in Japan? Tell us your opinion in the comment box. If you haven't already, please click the button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the following videos.